So I guess, again, we're talking about this period, and again, talk to your builder, because some could be as low as 4 months, right? Because they're expecting that your land's titled. And if it's not titled, then you could be up for contingency from 4 months on. So just ask that question. How long is my base price locked in for?
Yeah.
And again, some are up to sort of 18 months, as you mentioned. And I think I've seen some builders even pushing out now to 24 months, Colin, which is amazing. Well done. But your base price, let's say it's locked in for 12 months, you're going to start in, say, month 13 or 14 and so on. Then there is an additional cost usually to build, provided, and again, talk to your builder, because every builder's process and I guess, details on this will vary. But generally speaking, there'll be a cost to add on. And that's assuming the base price hasn't gone up over that period of time. And again, we do regularly see builders' base prices going up. So it'd be unlikely that the base price hasn't gone up. But if it hadn't, you may find you don't have to pay it. But assuming it has, then there's this additional cost, and it's generally a cost per month that would be added. Look, around about $1,000 a month. But again, some builders will have a flat fee, for example, $1,000 a month. Others will have a charge of a percentage, 0.5% of the base price per month, 0.75 of the base price per month, up until you start the home. And that's the important bit. So if, for example, when you're saying, Colin, with faith that the land's going to title in 12 months, you do need a month or two to get through building permits, settle the land, all this other information, getting all the information back from the authorities, connection points and stuff, so you can get to site. So you really want to allow a couple extra months up your sleeve, so you're at least across that. I guess it's important to make sure that if you know that it's going to be delayed, it's better to put that price into your contract so you can borrow against that than to be having to often fund that yourself or go back to the bank and get your loan redone, because you're only finding out about that, after the fact. So talk to your builder about that up front. Look, can we allow a little bit, a couple of months maybe, in there as a contingency? And if we don't use that, what's the process of me getting back those funds, right? So just be clear on what that looks like. But you want to have that contingency up your sleeve so that, you don't have any rude surprises, I guess. And again, how long is that for? The other part is builders often won't, they'll have an end period of that as well. It might be to 18 months. So from between 12 and 18 months, so allowing for 6 months. It might be right out to 2 years. They often won't do it forever. And part of that is because builders got caught in the early parts of COVID where there were long delays, and they'd said, great, we'll allow $1,000 per month, but prices were going up significantly more than $1,000 per month. And the builder wasn't able to make up that gap. And so builders don't want to expose themselves too much, and they shouldn't have to, right? Because that's not their risk to be taking. If you're buying a block of land, you're taking the risk on that block of land. And we've seen blocks take, and hopefully we never see it that bad again, but 3 and 4 years, Colin, in some cases.